The Bible that we read, the people that were in it did not have one. Yet they were still able to walk with God. Yet Abraham was still able to hear God tell him to go to a place that he was going to show him.
Yeah.
Why? And I'm not saying, hello, got to read my word, because only reason I know that is because I read it. Some of the way we've been brought up is to believe that in order to have a relationship with God, you have to do A, B, and C. When God is like, I've got A through Z for you. But you've been focusing on this one little part. And really that part is not even the first part. There are countries and nations in this world that are not allowed to legally have Bibles, yet they have thriving, active relationships with Jesus Christ. I think sometimes we have put devotion or journaling or these other things, they're beautiful, they are tools, they are good for us, over prayer, over actually communing and talking to the Lord, being open and listening. What would make Abraham, a pagan, say, I'm just going to listen to what you're saying? He recognized he was God. Moses, God stops him with a burning bush. If God will get your attention. And I think the onus is on us to respond to the moments where he's trying to get our attention. I'm concerned about us when we are not acknowledging God for who he is, when we forget that he is mighty. He is mighty to save. He is a powerful God. He's mighty to save. This is the God that we serve. And I'm telling you, the past few years where people would think that I was most successful or most thriving or flourishing were the hardest moments of my entire life. But I bless the Lord and I honor God that my job was to worship. It was literally my job. Why you're coming here today is to worship, Naomi. And in those moments, I start the song, Chandler starts singing, I'll never be more loving. I'm like, Jesus, you got to help me. You got to help me. But by the time I got to going through a storm, I'm like actually singing that over my life, and I won't go down. It's beginning to sing it and mean it. And so I guess if I could tell anybody anything, it's like, hey, there are moments that are set up, because I don't want anybody to say, well, then I'm not going to go to church because they're not. These are moments that are set up for you that you can, these are prompts in the spirit that you can pull from, that you can say, okay, maybe,
simple, but it's easy.
It's not easy. And now you got to pull from a real place and decide to acknowledge and see the God of your salvation, the one that saves, the one who is real, the one who exists. God, you are good. And I choose to worship you even in the midst of the storm, because you're the one who can calm it. You're over it all. You're over it all. And you're the one that can call me out of the boat. That I don't even have to stay in there and walk on water to you. And if I fall, you are there to pick me up. This is the God that we serve.